Alright, we're back. With a proper title. Alright. Alrighty, guys. Making a CDH Bruvac deck. I believe it should be CDH with all the high-end cards I got in it now. So this is all wrong right now. Took you out. Took you out. Took you out. Took you out. And not in the first date kind of way. I think I'm down to 30. There we go. We got there. Alright, Jester's Cap is out. Defabricate, I believe, is out. I believe I kept Tails End in. I believe I did. I did see a pooty cat. Sorry about the ads, guys. I'm not paying for this website. And we're gonna take these petitioners down by a lot. I think I only have 20 left. Not quite sure. I would have to check. Alright, we'll worry about sends later. Perfect. That's how that works. Hee hee. Alright. I shall return with my bulk. So you can see Fogman 6969 actually try to win for once. Way faster. Gia. Sorry about that. I'm back. Got my replacement stash. I don't need these for anything. I'm not listening to any music or anything. Boop. Alright, taking all these Jace Planeswalkers out. Alright, so before I go any further into adding the cards, let's first make sure I have what I have. So I have Stifle. Stifle. 1, 2. Labman. I don't like that art. I don't like that art. I really don't. That blue is just... No. Okay, now... Nope, nope, I'm not that fancy. There we go. A classic. The one Jace Planeswalker I am keeping. Wielder of Mysteries. Alright. Cut your losses. Spell Crumple. There we go. Crumble. Spell Crumble. Alright. Spell Crumble. Damn keyboard. Kitsune technique. Kitsune's technique. Do 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 do. You can get out of here. Get out of here. My Xbox controller. Alright. Technique. Visions of the Beyond. Vision of Visage. No! I don't want Flying Dick in my deck. No, thank you. Even if I could, I wouldn't. There we go. I remember when you were like a $10 card. Classic D&D move. You went down in price since I last checked. Startled awake. LED. Persistent Nightmare. Wayfarer's Bowl. Sol Ring. When you want to cheat in any deck. Yeah. Quick study. All the way at the bottom for 500, Alex. into the story. Into the story. There we go. That's probably not CDH, but hear me out. In a mill deck, if I can draw 4 cards for 5 mana at instant speed, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Disallowed already here and queer. Dormon's Crypt's here and queer. Sanity grinding. Sanity grinding. That's what I'm doing now. I'm grinding it down to bits. Haha. Opt. Solemn Synachron. Sad robot. Banana. Here, landscape. We got you. Brainstorm. Don't know why I sounded like Penguin, but I did. Sapphire Medallion. Now that's a CD. That's got to be a CDH one. Sapphire Medallion for 500, Alex. Oh, that's almost $10. Oh, more, you know. Psych Spiral. For when someone tries to hit me with my own bullshit, I say, you did it so successfully. Now give it back. Or I'll send it back to you. Uno reverse card. That's what I'm looking for. Psych Spiral. Just like me. I'm going in a spiral. That card's on CDH. That can't be. But, you know what? We're doing it. Thasses. Oracle. Holy shit. You're still a deep... You're... Oh, that's why. Because you're... Yep, you're a game changer. That makes sense. If I use my noodle... Force of Negation. I actually pulled that card. Cancel. Cancel. Boop. Okay. Arcane Signet. For when you want to cheat more on turn 1. How much you... Oh, for some reason I thought it was in the double digits. I'm like, there's no way you're worth that much, but okay. Alright, we're going to move this to category removal, where the rest of the counter spells are at. Maddening Cacophony. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Arcane Denial. OG counterspell. Well, actually, OG's cancel is probably before counterspell. Could be wrong. Counterspell. Counterspell. Navigation orb. That is probably not CDH, but for a deck that doesn't have access to cultivate, we'll take it. We'll take it. Mystical Tutor. That's gotta be. Because it's a game changer. Mystical Tutor. Tail's End. I believe is already here. It is queer. Let's go. Okie dokie. Teleman Performance. Telemin. Haha. Okie dokie. That one's not CDH. But this mill card right here is very hard for me to get off. Unless I have Labman or where you at? Oh, I can't even use Thassa's on it. Damn. I think Labman's the only one in this deck that I can use it on. So like this card helps me be able to use this card more effectively. For 5 mana, it's not CDH, but you know what? Needs something. Got that. Doubles as a land. Why the hell not? Flood of Tears.
Why AAA? Because you're stuck in a rut, literally.
Because Submarine Dismissal.
Because your uncle is
Definitely not.
I dismiss you.
And those shoes aren't made for
Oh, I
walking.
already had it. Whoopsie.
Because stuff happens. That's why over 57 million drivers go with AAA, the most trusted 24/7 roadside assistance. Join.
Alright, Oop. Summer Dismissal is not CDH, but if someone starts playing uncounterable shit, I gotta have an answer. And I don't feel like sending it to the top of your libraries is effective. Well, I mean, I guess I am playing a mill deck, so it wouldn't be a terrible option. Archive Trap. There we go. I remember when you were modern. Where'd you go? Did you not add? Oh no. Did you not save like halfway through? Okay. Let's try that again. I remember when you were $10 a pop when I played Modern. I believe evacuation. Burns Tart. There we go. Preordain. Traumatized. Classic. Tunnel Vision. Removal. Another trap card. Can be a free counter spell. Better than a free counter spell because it exiles it instead. Force of Will. Force of William. That one I bought. Solve the equation. I mean, for 2 mana more, I don't know. For 2 mana more, puts it in my hand rather than top of my library. I don't know. I think should be a game changer, but whatever. And Fracture Sanity. Here we go. Alright. So now I just have to count up the petitioners and lands to make sure those are all equal to what the IRL is. So it says 30. Eights. You got talked down. How many petitioners do I have? Um, 20. $22. I missed a card somewhere. I don't think it added. Damn it. Oh, Thought Scour. I'm on it. Passed it up thinking I already had it on here. There we go. Alright. Now we gotta add 2 more cards. I'm gonna try to add 2 more draw cards. Better draw cards than what I had originally. Because I had 3 more Jace Planeswalkers with mill abilities on them. And I'm like, nah. Not doing that, because they're too freaking they're just not CDH cards, unfortunately. Alright. Gotta find a draw spell that matters. I do have Tails End in there, right. Oh. Thinking of when in doubt. I mean, may not be CDH, but I mean, Divination is not the worst thing in the world for a draw card in blue. Oh, I guess Seeds of Secrets wouldn't be a terrible thing. Have a strong likelihood of casting it for only 2. If I commit a crime, I cast it for 1 less. Yeah, why not? Not terrible cards. Alright. Divination and Seeds of Secrets. Bada boom, bada bang. And Seeds of Secrets. Alright, so now this is updated. Mill? Question mark? So, what does it say this bracket is? 4? It's not 5? So what makes it a 5? Probably cards like this that are keeping it back. Alright, so what's my mana curve? 2.76. Only going 30 lands, but I do have a lot of ramp, which is nice. Ugh. Don't like that printing. Give me a good old-fashioned one. There we go. Sorry, that was bothering me. And that's Solemn Synacrim. I'll get over it. What is the Soul Ring? Okay, not to get caught up on that. Because there is a mill card I have that isn't in the deck that is really good. But do I want to put it in? That is the question of the day. And what would I swap it out for, even if I did? Because I've been told by a few people that I should run it. It's an artifact that makes any number of opponents mill half. It can only be done once per game, but when it comes time for clutch, comes time for clutch. Excuse me. Save that for later. Oh boy. I thought I had it. Must not have. Okie dokie. Oh, look at all these bad mill cards. I was a mill player for Modern. And then I quickly learned you have to be extra sweaty in 60 card formats, otherwise you're just gonna lose most of the time. Yep. Unfortunately. But anywho, there it is. Riverturn Monument. So, fuck you. Cards fell. Alright, they won't be falling for much longer. So, tap 1, tap this. Any number of target players each mills 2 cards. That sucks. Unless you have nothing else better to do before someone does something to you, it sucks. But exhausts, tap 2 and 2 blue, tap this. Any number of target players each mills equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. Ooh, it's not a mill doubler. That's a problem. Now I don't want to put you in there. No, sirree, Bob. Not really. Never mind. I thought that was a mill half of your library, not not a bundle and graveyard plan. Never mind. Well, according to this, it is bracket 4, which, if it was anything lower than a 4, I wasn't doing it right. At least with the cards that I have. Alright. We'll goldfish this a little bit and make sure it's not total garbage. I've been playing with an IRL and it's been doing pretty good. It's just, I wonder if I need to take a few lands out, honestly. But we'll just make sure it's not my bad shuffling first. Alright. Playtester, here we go. I don't like that. Get some help. That's not much better. I mean, I have 3 mana. Huh. Well. Oh, that I just put you too low. Ah, it'll work. All right. We'll keep, I guess. Sure. New turn. Okay, not bad. Play land, pass. Not a good turn 1 EDH play, but you know, not all of them are. Play another island, and we'll just slap this petitioner out there for a blocker, worst case scenario, I guess. No ramp, not good. Play another island. Another petitioner out there. Little Passeroonie. At the end of the last person's turn, just to be bluffing a little bit here, we'll brainstorm. We'll hold that man up and be like, on the last person's turn before me, we're gonna brainstorm. They're gonna be shocked and awe at the blue player. Whoa, that was not what I meant to do. 1, 2, 3. Well, I got my lands. We'll put it back like that. New turn. Okay, not bad. Oh boy. So unfortunately, I'm holding up a counter spell. That's about it. But I need to kind of save it in case anyone, because I got the win in my hand right here. Assuming, you know, not all 3 players are running, you know, Eldrazi's or Gaia's Blessings. So, like, I'm just going to pass. Let's roll. Odd says they don't attack me. Fuck. They attack me. Well, we'll throw the persistent petitioner out there. And before anything happens, we'll make that player mill one before he dies. Make him do something more with his life. Alright. Play lands. Alright. Well, I mean, not a bad place to be in, because we can just slap this petitioner out there. Actually, we're not going to do that. JK, we're actually going to bring Bruvac out. So unfortunately, with this deck, thing that sucks with Bruvac, when you play him, either it's because your advisors are up to 4 or more, or someone's gonna die. There's not much hiding it. Or if you need a blocker, but that's like any commander this day and age. So yeah, we're just gonna play Bruvac. We're totally not gonna make everyone lose the game. Alright, well, you know what, we'll just play all the creatures. Actually, yeah, we'll play all the creatures, because, you know, that's the thing I'm going for. I got a 4th petitioner in hand. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then they're gonna attack me, and they're gonna be shocked when I say, "Oh, I'll block with my petitioners." Between the rest of the table. So now what I'm really hoping for is a fucking land card. That'd be great. That was not a land card. We are not having fun. Well. Oh boy. Well. This hand's not the worst, but it's kind of doo-doo right now. We're gonna go pass. We're gonna pass a Rooney. Pass a Rooney. That's all I got. That's all I got right now. If someone does something really dumb and stupid, worst case scenario, I got an evacuation in hand. Bounce all creatures. Whoop-de freaking do. Yay! I'm a blue player. Alright, we're gonna replay Bruvac. Because we can. And Persistent Petitioner number... What are we on? Wrong button. Number 4, to be exact. I'm going for that win con. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Alright. That's a pass already. Yep. Alright. We got a James Planeswalker. We can +1 him to draw a card. Or sorry, target player mills. Is that the top 2? Yeah, top 2. So it's gonna be top 4. Someone's gonna do top 4, and I'm just playing for the draw at this point. Yo, let's go, Wayfarer's Bubble. It's a ramp piece. Yeah. Doing the thing. Doing stuff and things. We're gonna slap Tormod's Crypt out there just in case any graveyard shenanigans or any anti-mill mechanics are out there doing stuff, being a pain. And then I'm gonna pass. Do they attack my Planeswalker? Odd says they won't. Fuck. Well, they attack my Jace Planeswalker. I'm gonna put a persistent advisor. I'm gonna put an advisor in front of him. And he's still gonna take, let's just say he takes another 3. Why not? I just need one more draw of you to be useful, sir. We are gonna crack our Wayfarer's bubble right off the bat to go searching for the one thing we need right now. We can't use it, but that's fine. We're setting up. We're setting up. +1. Someone knows 4, and I draw a card. Yo! Let's go. Play an island for a turn. Yes. We can do it. Okie dokie. And then that's gonna be a pass for Rooney. Will they attack my Planeswalker? Odd says they won't. Yeah, finally. They'll just attack me instead. For how much? $19? Sounds about right. Well, shit. At the end of the last person's turn before mine, target player's gonna mill 4, and I'm gonna draw 2. Or I draw 1, sorry. And then I'll draw for turn. Look at that, we hit another land. Let's go. Okay. Unfortunately, if I'm playing for a for sure win, try to have it open for a counter spell in case any shenanigans. People shenanigans. We'll +1 the Jace Planeswalker again. Someone's gonna mill for it. I'm gonna draw a card. Well, unfortunately, this is going on turn 10 and I haven't won yet. Oh, that's not a good sight. I mean, I'm playing blue, so I can stop a lot of other people, I guess. Right now, I'm just chilling. If someone searches, I can hit them for a good 26 for free. You know what? This is what we'll do. We're going to sanity grind. We're going to reveal the top 10 for each blue mana pip. Your opponent's going to mill that many. Okay, we'll play a land over here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, that was a pretty good hit for what it is. Alright, so an opponent's gonna mill 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times 2 is 18. 18 cards. Not too shabby for 3 mana. Alright, gonna put the rest of the cards over here. I can't play them, I'm just leaving them right there for a reason. Bottom of the library. actually, it really didn't matter because the one card I can use to get to him, it's down there with him. So that doesn't really matter. Woo! We still have interaction up for 3, but we'll cast another petitioner. Pass to Rooney, I guess. I'd say they don't attack my planeswalker. Fuck. If they can't kill my four loyalty counter planeswalker by turn 10, I don't know what they're doing. Okay. Another persistent potato. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, just for the sake of getting this on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna kick Manning Cacophony. That one player that's running an Eldrazi, I say, fuck them. Yay! I did it! Woo! I did the thing! Alright. Can I get a better start, please? Yo, that's a pretty hot start there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But will I get more mana? That 'tis the question of the day. Huh. You know what? I think there's biscuits in this, so I'll risk it. Okay. New turn. This is like the best play I could ever have in this deck for a turn 1. We're gonna land into a Soul Ring, into a Sapphire Medallion. Blue spells I blue spells I cast cost 1 less to cast. Try saying that 5 times fast. Alright, so we got perfectly set. We couldn't do any better if we tried. We're gonna do a new turn. Oh, that's not good. We need to land. We're gonna brainstorm. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Alright. 1, 2. Play land for turn because we can. Play a petitioner. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I got a plan. New turn. Turn 3, we're gonna play an island. One, 2 to play Brubeck. Then I'm gonna swing my petitioner at someone. Depending on how knowledgeable they are of mill or not, they probably won't block. So if they don't, for 1 mana, because blue Sapphire Medallion's out, or the Sapphire Medallion's out, for 1 mana we can sneak, returning an unblocked creature to our hand, making someone lose the game. Because that mill is rounded up. So we just made someone lose the game. Cool stuff. Yay! I did it. And that's a pass for Rooney. That is a pass for Rooney. New turn. So, I could kill... Well, assuming that they have an even amount of cards left in their library, because this other mill halfer is rounded down. So if they have an odd number, they could be put to 1. But anyways... So I made one person lose the game. Assuming they don't have any anti-mill shit, which most people don't. I believe even on the CDH level that's true for the most part. We're just gonna keep full sending death. I think that's the play. Count your losses. I'm not gonna casualty it because I have nothing to casualty into. Make someone else lose the game. Tap 1 to play another petitioner. This is not good. I missed a few land drops. Oh, okay. Yeah, pass. That's a pass. Okay. So it's down to a 1v1 because I killed 2 players already by turn 6. So it's just me and one guy. Okay, I think this is the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will Flood of Tears, and I'll return 4 non-token permanents or more, so I can play something for free. So we'll 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can play something for free. I'll play the Soul Ring for free. Tap to replay my Sapphire Medallion. I think that's the play. Because I potentially set the... even if the guy has haste, I have set him back. And I've rebuilt pretty well myself. And if he casts a third thing that's threatening, because I just bounced everything, I can just like Mind Break Trap for free, exiling the spell. One less thing to worry about, and let's just say he has haste. I feel like he's doing more than 1 damage. Okay, 3 is more likely. Alright, so we will do a new turn. We'll play our Burnished Heart. I got the win. I got the win. Unless he's got an anti-mill, I got the win. Because, Okay, so we'll play this, right? And then I just need to counterspell anything with Spell Crumple. Anything at all. Does not matter. So it'll counter it, but it says if it's countered this way, put it on the bottom of the owner's library instead of into that player's graveyard. Put Spell Crumple on the bottom of the owner's library. So, this is the play. Counter anything. Anything at all. On his next turn. And it'll go to the bottom, and Spell Crumple will go as well to the bottom. It could be something as small as a lightning bolt. Just counter anything. And if I have to block, I'll use my Burnished Tart. But so next turn, stuff costs one less. Tunnel Vision for the card that you countered, and you kill him. Well, okay, I take that back. He gets one turn. He gets one measly turn, which people can turn and burn that real quick. But for a mill deck, by a turn 8 win, killing each player individually, good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, like you would need like a really fast Gruul Goblin deck, or what's another fast deck? Oh yeah, is it another fast one? But that was a pretty solid hand. That Soul Ring and the Sapphire Medallion is pretty good. For monocolor deck or dual color decks, like, that's better than an Arcane Signet turn 1 play. Soul Ring and the Arcane Signet turn 1 play. Alright, so third time's a charm. I like starting off with the Mirrored Landscape, but I have no other hands. Got a Soul Ring, but no lands. I got all the lands, but no ramp. Ah, jeez. Are there biscuits, chat? Are there biscuits? Are there biscuits? Because if I draw one land, we'll be okay. Because I can turn 3 Solemn Synacrum. Or, sorry, not turn 3. It would be on mana curve of turn 4. But if I draw a land, it's guaranteed to get me to 5 lands. But I had like no other interaction other than if someone tutors. Which actually, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I see some potential biscuits. Look at these biscuits. What's the turn 1? Not good. Okay. Mirrored Landscape comes in tapped. We're not missing anything other than a Soul Ring, but like that's like the only other card. And then someone tutors at the beginning of the game, like a Vampire tutor, and then you'd be like, in response, mill 13, bitch. Just to slow their game plan down for free. New turn. Oh, not good. We just pissed off the black player. Not good. We need one more land. Uno más. Uno más. I just need one. Just give me one, baby. Just give me one. Please give me one. Oh, you're not going to give me one, are you? Just be on the safe side. From the discard, we'll play a Petitioner. Whew, okay. Son of a bitch. Ah, why? No! I need land. I needed one land. Alright, so we don't have to discard, keep playing petitioners. I guess, at the very least, I'll always have a blocker at this point. If it comes down to it. Oh, counterspell! You're gonna do nothing for a while. Another petitioner! Yay! Gonna draw a land now, please? You know, I can't say no. Take it. Take it, you know. Whew. Not good. Not good. At this point, people are swinging. I'm forced to start blocking. Okay. Alright. We're gonna crack our Myriad. Search. Oh, jeez. Hello. How are you today? Yes. We're really late to the ball, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Because, Saul and Sennacherib ramp for another one. And then this time, when I block, I'll be able to draw a card. Look at me go. Yes. Oh. Well, another petitioner. I guess. And I have interaction up, so. Nice. I actually got pretty decent interaction up. I got 4 counter spells. Conditional. More like an anti-mill card. Anti-mill or commander counter at best. Alright. Block before he dies, or sorry, block before he dies, turn 1 to make you mill 1. Whoever attacks me. I'll keep playing petitioners. That's the best thing I can do right now. Because if I get Bruvac out, I'm only going to get 1 turn to mill someone for 26, 24, 24. And then he's going to die. So there's no point of really casting. Someone played something I don't like. Stop that. Get some help. Blocky block. Because I have to. Yo, let's go. Burnished Heart for the win. Probably not. And, yeah, we'll, that's the turn. I don't know. This is not good. I will block and say, fuck you, Spider-Man, mill a card. Because I can. I'm just gonna crack the thing right off the bat. I need mana. Oh, turn 11. That's not good. All because I missed a land drop. Ah! I missed it like 2 turns in a row. Not good. You did something I didn't like. Fuck you, Spider-Man. Play another island. Let's go. Oh boy. Another petitioner. I guess I'll pass. This is terrible. This is terrible, man. Ah, there were no biscuits. There were no biscuits. The biscuits were still in the can in the refrigerator. Well, in response, if I wasn't forced to keep manning up to do it already, I'm gonna evacuation. Turn all creatures to their owner's hands, and then before that resolves, we're gonna pull priority. Mill someone for one more whole freaking card. Let's go. And in the pile it goes. Yo, Drew Lane, let's go. I drew land. Yes. Well, we're gonna threat assess. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna threat assess. Play Brewback. And then we're just gonna dick. We're just gonna dick down someone. We're gonna cut your losses. Mill rounded down. Someone lost the game. Now there's only 2 other opponents. I did it. Yay. Petitioner. Petitioner, yeah. You see where this is going. Petitioner. Yeah. I got 24 cards. Let's go. I got 24 cards I can mill someone for. And if I feel like we're gonna be in like a Mexican standoff right here, because there's only 3 of us left, because I killed one, and like it's gonna be down to, you know, who's more of a threat. Well, you know, at the end of the last turn before mine, I just mill that person for 24. And they're like, oh, why'd you do that? I'm like, well, you're kind of the problem, sir or madam. Whoo! That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got pulled at Tasha's hideous laughter. So it's a gamble because you mill them, so you mill that same person for another 24. That's 48 cards. We're on turn 15. Plus 8 is 23. So it's 71 cards, if I'm counting correctly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that would kill that person for sure. But the question is, I'm going to be tapped out, not going to be able to do anything against the other guy. Whomever they may be. Well, just for the sake of taking names, we'll... Actually, I won't even bother milling that other guy for a 3rd time. Wait, no, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna do the same guy for another 24. And then I'm gonna touch this Hideous Laughter. And if that doesn't kill him, he's got 1, maybe 2 turns left. Unless he's playing like big mana shit. Like he's got a high ass mana curve. And then the other guy tried to do something to my shit. I'd just be like, stop it. Get some help. Both of these cards go to the bottom. Move to bottom of the library. And assuming I'm not dead and I have a turn, it ain't gonna matter. Pass. Million for 24 in response to having to block with everything to maybe have a turn. Another petitioner. Oh, jeez. Well, you win some, you lose some. What can I say? This is my pride and joy right here. Derevi. The most honest Derevi deck you'll probably ever come across. Hold on, chat. I gotta take a stretch break. Sun's starting to come up a little bit. Alright. This deck right here, my pride and joy, man. Very first Fogman 6969 deck I've ever made. Survivor deck is what it's under. Because it, well, literally survives. Not everything, all the time, but More than other people's decks, that's for sure. I'll be right back. Gotta use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Pride and Joy right here. Put all the good stuff in here. Protection wise. In removal, we got Sea Rift. What is the bracket? 3? Sounds about right. But yeah, in the removal, we got Sea Rift, Instant Speed Board Wipe. We got a Farewell. I personally like play the game better, but that's just me. Teferi Protection. Constant Mist. In the right deck, that is a game changer. But unfortunately, if the buyback was literally anything else, just about anything else, this would probably be a game changer. But when you have to sack a land, even in a deck where you play a lot of landfall stuff, it's still kind of taxing. But what's another honorable mention here? Leeches. This card is useless unless you're playing against someone who uses poison counters. Yeah, fun times. I put in, so I have Clock Spinning, and I have Chronomatic Escape, which is a protection spell that says creature can't attack you until your next turn, and then after it resolves, it exiles itself with 3 more time counters on it. So every 3 turns you get 1 free. No one can declare attackers at me. Inspiring Refrain, draw a spell to draw 2, and then exile with 3 time counters on it. So the card draw that keeps drawing you every 3 turns. And in Ramp, Venture Forth, a very underrated card. So for 2, you can suspend it for 3. Or for 4, you pretty much cascade into a land, put it on the battlefield, untapped unless it says otherwise, and then exile this card with 3 time counters on it again. And Clock Spinning works very well with these. Hit the playtester up. Nope. If I can draw a forest, but I'm not risking. Oh no. Well, that's a command tower. We'll keep this. New turn. Play a command tower. Pass. New turn. Islands. Using the green. Venture forth. That gets 3 time counters. So we're just sitting here looking pretty. The new turn. Up, that's an upkeep trigger thing to take off the time counter. So we're sitting okay. We got a protection spell. Something to work towards. Something to recur at instant speed. And it has a flashback for 1 green. And we can do 6 cards if we choose to hard cast and flashback in the same turn, so it's pretty good. Constant miss, but we're trying not to use that if we don't have to, because not all our lands. So we'll play another island. That's going to be a pass. Not much more we can do. So I find with these decks I make, if I can weasel my way into the mid game against a high tier deck, it can hold its own, assuming I don't keep drawing lands like I always seem to frickin' do. It's turn 3. We'll say people haven't started swinging just quite yet. New turn. Take that down. Drew a forest. Great. So we will pass. So whenever someone's going to swing at us, bring in Derevi. When we do, untap our command tower. Because whenever he enters or deals combat damage to a player, tap or untap target permanent. And playing from the pretty much playing from the command zone for 4 at instant speed. And then we'll use him as a block. Go back to the command zone. So untap, upkeep trigger. We'll just put it back up to 3. Exile to hit a land. Play it. This will go on bottom. And then draw for turn. Alright. So we're sitting okay. So we need to get Derevi out to get a free ramp spell for Flare of Cultivation. So for that, what we'll do, we'll just pass. We don't have to discard, so we'll pass. And then, if Derevi is thick enough to block something and not die, we'll bring him out, but if not, we'll just Last person's turn before ours. Bring in Derevi. We'll untap that. And then we have to... So, when you're goldfishing these types of decks, the policy is you should always try to have either a blocker every turn or a fog every turn. So, bring Derevi out, untap our planes, and Ethereal Haze. We're not going to block with him unless we can, so he doesn't die, because we need him alive on our next turn. So, new turn. And then for free, we'll sack Derevi to Flare of Cultivation. It's just a cultivate. Island will come into tapped. And we'll bring another island to our hand and play for turn. So, we're just going to pass after that. So we ripped. So we'll be sitting on curve here. We're kind of just sitting here. Nothing special to it. Yeah, we'll just pass. Constant Mist. We don't want to waste our Teferi's protection too early. So play Constant Mist and we'll sack a land to buy it back to our hand. Seems kind of counterintuitive, but with the hand that we got, that's what we gotta do. Play a land for turn. So seeing that that you have a buyback card in hand, that can be really annoying to them. Their best bet to try to counterspell it or just kill you through non-combat damage ways. Or just non-damage ways in general. So, they'll, attack again and do the thing. Sack one of our lands to buy back. Someone's got a counter spell, and we say Dovin's veto that. New turn. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to get that card. Venture forth. Gonna go back to 3 time counters. Exile to hit a land. Bottom of the library. Turn. Play a land for turn, I guess. Okay. So unfortunately, or fortunately, we got a card to kind of help us out with paying for this card. Because every 3rd turn, we will be getting a land. And with my draw luck, I keep drawing lands. So... just keeping an eye on what's in our graveyard. If someone tries to take out our graveyard for whatever reason, which... if we keep being able to pay for a constant miss cost of sacking land, the graveyard's going to fill up a lot, and people are going to take notice of that down the road and be like, oh, okay, so we'll just take that out now. Oh, you can't pay for your buyback because you got no lands. Aw, man. Yeah, no one has sympathy for me. Anyways. Moving on. So, we'll just pass next turn, and then, constant mist again. Sack a land to return the constant mist to a hand. I know, shacking. Doesn't bother me. And then, new turn. Kind of just sitting here, so Turnabout's a nice ramp card. If for whatever reason I have to play Invincible Him, now I can. But I have no reason to now. So we'll just pass. And then, whenever someone attacks, we'll just do constant mist, sack a land, buyback. Woo. And next turn. Alright, that card is not in here, if I recall correctly, and that's going to annoy the shit out of me, but when in Rome, I'm willing to bet someone has 7 or more cards in their graveyard by this time of the game. Okay. So this is what we'll do then. In response to the next attack, constant missed. Buyback. Yep, that's the only thing I can do. Actually, no. We're gonna have to eat this. We're gonna have to eat that. Well, so if we do in response, I take that back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turnabout. Choose all artifact, creatures, or lands. I'm gonna choose lands, and then tap all permanents, or untap all permanents. Target player controls, targeting myself. So I'm gonna net 2 mana from Turnabout. Untap my lands. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the story. Draw 4. Constant missed. Sacking Lane for the buyback. Yeah, that's how we'll have to do it. Play Crows and Birds for land for turn. Ah, shoot. I screwed that up again. Not gonna draw that card because Venture Forth is gonna proc. So Cascade into a land. If I was sitting down playing this, IRL wouldn't be having these issues right now. Alright. Play Crows and Verge for land for turn. We will, so we don't have to discard it, tap 2 to play Memory's Journey. Target player shuffles up 3 cards back in their library from their graveyard. Turnabout. Then we'll pass. We'll constant mist again, sacking the plains. Buyback. new turn. Play planes per turn. One, two, three, four. All right, so we'll pass. One, two, three, four. Conopulence. It's a fog for all damage, except damage gets reflected back from a non-creature source to its controller, and from a creature source to its creature that it came from. And then we can also crack our Crozen Verge, which we need dearly. One of each plains and a forest. There we go, we got more mana to work with. Then we'll do a new turn. Take you down one more. Fortunately, I'm going to have to pass. I mean, not unfortunately, but... Well... We don't have to. We don't have to. I don't have another frickin' forest production. Fuck. Well, fortunately, I haven't been drawing any board wipes either. So, this is what we're going to have to do. We'll pass. And we'll do the same thing we always been doing this whole game. Oh, fuck. Fly back to our hand. Untap. This will proc. Your turn. Look at that. Alright, so we got a land from Vengeforth and playing a land for turn. So now that we have the mana to do it now, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Titania's command. So the two options we'll choose is exiling someone's graveyard, and we'll gain a life for each card exiled this way, and find 2 land cards, put them on the battlefield taps. So the 2 will find Myriad, Landscape, and Blighted Woodlands. Just to kind of keep up with this. But yeah, we'll just pass from there. And when someone attacks, we'll just constant mist. Take a forest out to buy back it. New turn. That'll tick down. I mean, all things considered, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So, we'll pass. And then do the same thing we've always been doing. Buyback. And then we will, I thought last person's turn before ours, crack our Blighted Woodland, and we will find 2 lands. We will find an island and a forest. And then I guess apparently we'll crack our Myriad too, since we got the mana open to do it. Two islands. New turn. So, since we got a shit ton of mana now, for 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Invincible Hymn. Our life total will become 62 because it becomes equal. Our life total becomes equal to the cards of our library, and 62 is a very healthy number. And then we will people will take this opportunity to try to do something to us, but we won't give him the chance to fear his protection. We outie. And then that'll set us perfectly up for next turn. So when we untap, this will cast itself for free and go back up to the 3 time counters. Exile till we hit a land. So we're getting a for sure land play. And new turn, leeches. It's worthless to us. 90% of the time, it's worthless. Straight ass. Alright, so, with that being said, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. We got a healthy life total, a fog that keeps giving, ramp that keeps giving, and we have a counter spell that can keep giving too, but we're not going to cast that just yet. So, we'll pass and then be forced to constant mist. Actually, we'll tap you too. Sacking the forest. Buy back to our hand. If someone has a problem with that, we just say stop it, get some help. And then new turn. We'll tap a forest to flashback. Memory's Journey. It's not actually going hand, I'm just doing it to make this go by faster. So we'll tap a green to flashback this to shuffle the 3 cards back in. One of each land. We'll do 3 lands in total. And then we'll tap 1 whites to pull from Eternity, bringing it from exile back into my graveyard, and then recasting it again, putting it in exile for the last time, and it will be pull from Eternity and 1 of each land again. And yeah, that's what we'll do on our turn. then we'll go back to our regularly scheduled program of stop touching me. I don't like it. We're gonna Sackett Island to this time, returning it to our hand. Kind of dangerous because we don't want to sack our islands if we don't have to, but sometimes you just don't have a choice. Then we'll untap. Counter goes. So we got a lot of control magic. So we can kind of relieve ourselves from using these for a little bit. So we'll pass, and then we will constant mist without paying the buyback. Letting it go in the graveyard. Someone tries touching our graveyard, we just say forbid, buyback, discard 2 cards, leeches, and Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Bounce that back to our hand. So untap. Recast and put back to 3 time counters. Land for turn. Return. Ah, that's what I wanted. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Runic Repetition. Return exile card with flashback. You own to your hand, which will be Memory's Journey. That goes in. Okay. We'll pass. Fog. That's just combat damage. That would be dealt. We try to do something else. We just say no. Someone else tries to do something else, and we tell that person no as well. Alright, new turn. Alright, so we will pass. And then, you know, Paul Nullabye, put all combat damage, clash with an opponent. If I win, they don't untap on next turn. Reveal. Oh, that's not good. I didn't win that. Whoops. Keep you out here for a second. And then I try to do something else that I forbid without buybacking it. So, we will go untap, upkeep trigger, return, play a land for turn. We will play Memory from the graveyard. So, what that does, each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into the library, then draws 7 cards. So, and all the players will see all of the high value stuff that's in there, and they don't want you to get that back if they can do anything about it, that is. So you say in response to their in response, you Memory's Journey. So forbid. So 3 key cards you're wanting to return is forbid, Runic Repetition. We'll just move to hand for now. And what was the third card? Oh, Constant Miss, duh. So they're all gonna get shuffled back in your library, but the reason why you wanna hold that for that interaction, because they see 3 big threats of cards they're gonna want to get rid of. And so yeah, so let's just say, you know, they answer your graveyard, but you're able to save those, and you can also hold priority to flash back it to get 3 more cards. So the 3 other cards, Invincible Hymn, just for a life gain that's just really good and really fast. You know, putting you up there really fast. Dawn Charm because it has utility. And Connubulance because it prevents all damage. And that will exile. So, Rest of the graveyard is exiled, but you're able to get the main spell off, which was everyone shuffles their graveyards and their hand into their deck and draws a new hand of 7, which is great for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Assuming you don't mostly draw lands, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Wow. And always, when in doubt, keep one of each land open, in case that shit happens. Wow. And then you pass. And then you can Holy Day someone. Yep. Untap. Back up to 3. Exile to the land. Oh. That would have been. All these cards would have been nice. And I land. Yay! We will play a Plains turn. 1, 2, 3 for a Cultivate. We will search for 2 forests, actually. Play 1 tapped and put 1 into hand. And we want to keep that forest there because Snag can be cast for free. Not that it's really gonna be that much of a difference for us right now, but, you know, it is what it is. And then, you know, pass, someone attacks, discard a forest, play Snag for free, doing the thing. You know, these cards work. Assuming you don't get a fucking draw like that. Where you just draw mostly lands. We'll play the Field of Ruin. Because we can. Take you. And just to help to get more lands out of the way, we'll Field of Ruin. Someone's land. Oh, 2 really good board wipes. Bandit. Oh, I was set. I was set. Oh, I was so set. Pass. How much damage am I taking today? It's going to be a lot. Oh, 32. I'm down to 30. Oh, no. Not good. On tap. I need a draw card. Or that. That works too. Play a land for a turn. And then Miracle of Devastation Tide. Yay! A board wipe. Fucking finally. reset everyone back for a turn. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. No, pass it. Gonna cast itself. Gonna exile. Get a land out of the way. Forest. New turn. Play a Plains Return. Why not? Well, unfortunately, we're passing be forced. Well, actually, because of that board wipe, if we played Derevi the right way, boop. Actually, bring him in before the combat of that player. Tap one of the creatures down. Use him to block another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same thing to the other player. And then do the same thing. Oh my gosh, game. To the other player. Block. Yeah, I can do it 3 times. Because everyone's still kind of building a little bit. Potentially. Throwing myself a bone here. Vogman 6969's gonna do it again. Pass. Aetherize. Return all attack creatures to the owner's hands. Let's go. Okay, we'll just fast forward this. Oh, hi. Oh, you're a recursion. Look at that. Actually, I wouldn't have gotten you. Fuck. Another forest. Alright, chat. I'm gonna end it there. I hope you guys had fun seeing Fogman 6969 in action. You guys take care.